Alrighty, what's up everyone? So, a little bit different video. I was working on a review video, but I figured I'd put this one out because I just got this comment. It's probably yesterday morning by the time this posts, but this morning as of when I'm shooting this video. So, some of you might know I have some of my PA gun laws videos I did a while ago on carry laws, and I get comments quite regularly still on those videos from people asking questions. Usually I answer in the comment section, but I like this commenter's particular comment enough. I'm going to do a video because it would be a lot to type it out. One, I'm kind of lazy. I don't really feel like typing that much. And two, it's pretty relevant question for carrying since we get a lot of new gun owners out there. So might as well rehash this video since it's like a year old anyway. So the commenter is from Durist. Sorry, I'm trying to read while I'm doing this. I'll read it out loud here. It says, so I'm 21 and live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I can legally open carry a firearm as long as the mag is separated from the firearm without a license to carry. That's the first part of the question. Yes and no. Normally, yes, you can legally carry a firearm. The separated magazine is for carrying in a vehicle, not for carrying on your person. You can carry a firearm openly on your person in the state of PA normally. I'm going to put air quotes there, normally. Under normal circumstances, you can carry a firearm openly in the state of PA, loaded, how you normally carry it, without a license to carry a firearm, as long as you stay on foot. When you get into a vehicle, you have to have the Pennsylvania license to carry a firearm. So I hope that answers part of that first question. You don't have to have the mag separated normally if you stay on foot without getting in a vehicle. When you go in a vehicle without a license to carry in a vehicle, you are constrained to certain exemptions. So like you can go to the range with your gun without a carry permit, carry license. We call it a license to carry a firearm in PA, but anyway, without that, you can go to the range, you can go to the gun shop, you can go from your home to your place of business, something like that. There's a couple exemptions in there without reading off the whole big law, which I think I did in the other video. Those places are exempted, and then you would have to have it cased with the magazine separate. That's also part of FOPA, which is the Firearm Owners Protection Act, going between states, even if you have your carry permit, like somebody that drives across a lot of states. If I went from Pennsylvania, where I'm legal to carry, to, say, West Virginia, where I'm legal to carry, and I have to cross through Maryland, it's not legal to carry on a Pennsylvania permit. It's not legal to carry on any permit besides a Maryland permit in Maryland, which I don't have. So what I would have to do is, when I got to the Pennsylvania border, I would have to take my firearm, separate the gun and any ammunition in two separate containers, cross into Maryland. As soon as I got into West Virginia, I can come back out, put everything back on, and carry. That's part of FOPA also. Now, again, this is all under normal circumstances, and right now we're not under normal circumstances completely because we're under a state of emergency. Our governor has had us in a perpetual freaking state of emergency for months for the opioid crisis, and now due to COVID, they have us under another state of emergency. So under a state of emergency, you have to have a license to carry a firearm, no matter open, concealed, it doesn't matter. You cannot carry a firearm without the license to carry under a state of emergency, and we're under one right now. So that's why I said technically yes and no. You were pretty much correctly, but no, you could still transport it to the exempted places, I believe. They haven't done anything with that, but you can't carry it openly down the street without a license right now. The good news is you said you're 21, so Bethlehem, PA should not be too big of a deal to get your carry permit at 21. In Pennsylvania, there is no training requirements or anything like that. It's simply going to the sheriff's office, applying for it, and some counties issue same day, some counties mail it to you later. So you go and they run whatever sheriff's department background check they're going to run on you, and then they'll either issue it that same day and you can leave with it, or they'll mail it to you after they clear you for your background check. That's it in PA. It costs $20 and it's good for 5 years. So if you're 21 and over, which is the lowest age you can get a carry permit at, I recommend getting it just because it makes life a whole lot easier. Now on to the second part here. It says on foot and not in a car. Yeah, we just discussed that. And if so, what is the proper way to carry? The proper way to carry is in a proper holster, basically. If you're going to carry openly without a permit, again, this is without the whole state of emergency stuff, openly without a permit, you're going to want to carry where it's not going to be concealed. So it's got to be, I would use something like a somewhat retention holster. Serpa comes to mind. Safariland has several models. I know I have one around here somewhere. I used one at the rally and it's here. Of course, it's not immediately evident where it is because my shop is a mess right now. But any kind of holster like that would be perfect. Leather holster. I mean, a decent holster. Get a good, decent holster. And you want to get a good belt. Usually something that's designed to carry a firearm. A lot of guys are going with the core belts now. I myself wear a trainer's belt. You can get heavy leather belts that are for firearms. Get a good belt, good holster, decent holster. For open carry, I prefer one with some kind of retention, be that a leather holster, something like a thumb snap, or something like a mechanical retention on a holster like that. Just that extra level of security going on, but to each your own. I've seen guys carry in Phobos holsters, seen guys carry in Uncle Mike's holsters. I wouldn't recommend that. They suck, but not all of those are not legal. But if you're asking me how I would say to properly carry, first carry outside the waistband. That almost sucked. First carry outside the waistband. Shirt tucked in, more than likely. So nothing's going to fall over the firearm because once it's concealed, it's concealed. And depending on the police officer, how much of it is concealed is pretty much up to them. And so just make sure it can be visible from all around. And the last part of this comment is, where was I here? How do I go about communicating with an officer while being approached by one? With everything going on today, I'm nervous about police encounters. Again, I would say it's another good reason to have your license to carry. But, like I said, it's not necessary. Not all police officers are going to be aware of that. I think most are. It was in their MPO Tech or whatever, their updated training manual. It's been in there several times. So guys that have been on the force a while should have the information that it's legal to carry in Pennsylvania without a permit as long as it's open and you're not in a car. That's been updated with police. They should know this. There should be no reason for them to harass you unless somebody calls, man with a gun call on you, which can happen. Bethlehem is kind of a more urban type area. I know it's right there around Allentown. I've been there. Good place to carry a gun from what I've seen. But I don't know how your police in your area are. Now, where I'm at, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Police around here, even in the towns and stuff, I've seen people openly carrying firearms a lot. I mean, they're used to it. They usually will not even stop and bother you. Most businesses around here are used to it. They're not going to call the police. Most people around here have seen it before. They're not going to make a call on you. Bethlehem, you might end up with a police encounter. The best thing I can say in this day and age is if you are stopped and they're questioning you, hands up here, kind of resting, something like that, nowhere near your firearm. Keep them up here. If they approach you, be polite. Be nice. If they're not nice, then whatever. And record it. always. My cell phone right here has a sound recorder that I can hot link to the button on the side. So even if I can't start a video, if I didn't notice somebody coming up, I can keep that in my pocket and hit the button on the side, and it's recording audio immediately. Cell phone in your pocket. If you're wearing something, dressing up somewhat, you know, you're going to go out on the town, something with a pocket up here, you can put your cell phone in there, record it. You can start a camera. You just won't get audio, and just keep it in your front pocket. Have something recording to record the encounter, I would say. Most cops have body cams now too. They're going to be recording you. It's not illegal to record police. I always recommend doing the same. That's your cover your ass. Better if you're a YouTuber like me, I could live stream it, and then they can't even get it off my phone or anything because it'll go straight to the internet. So when I go to like rallies and stuff like that, things where there might be police interactions and stuff, a lot of times I live stream a public or a private stream that I can use if I know I'm going to end up talking to somebody, whether I publish it or not. I can live stream or I can record. I've had very few problems. Most places open carrying, but like I said, my area, not a big deal. I've never had a police encounter really, other than nodding and saying have a good day. I mean, Bethlehem might be different. I'm not sure. Not a bad time to be worried about police encounters. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't know you, but how you dress is going to make a big difference. If you're dressed, you know, weirdly, I don't want to say this. If you're dressed like full military fatigues, battle rattle with an AR pistol slung, looks a little different than if you're wearing a polo shirt and blue jeans with your pistol on your belt. You see what I'm saying? As far as what's going to draw attention to you, if you don't want to have those kind of encounters, you want to dress somewhat that's going to draw less attention to you. That said, when I open carried, this is my normal attire. I'm wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt, and usually I just have my t-shirt tucked behind my holster. That's the way I always open carried. I never really changed my dress a whole lot. That was about it. So it's getting kind of long, so I hope that answered your question, Mr. Durst. Ask me any more questions if you want. I don't mind. Comment section. Comment on this video. I'll link this to your original comment when it posts. And you can always email me. Anybody can if you have a question. blackoutdoors44@gmail.com. You can ask questions on PAFOA website. I'm on there also, but a lot of people will answer your questions on there. It's an old school forum, so a lot of people are dicks on there too. You got to remember that. But yeah, I love getting questions on these videos. I get comments and questions on these all the time. So hopefully I'll get some on this one too. This is the way you tell new gun owners this. So if there's anything I didn't cover in this, let me know. Hopefully this will help some other people out there that are kind of new to all this. So let me know what anybody else thinks down there. If you have any other questions, concerns, tell me I'm a dickhead, because I've had that before in plenty of my comments also. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you later.